Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Detroit The Dark Reflection. Tonight's episode. Jacob, what's your character's name again?
Peter.
Peter, yes, Peter. Hear me. Peter, a recent arrival to the spot, Detroit, is making his way out into the night to see what it holds in store for him. What is going through Peter's mind at the moment?
Peter is bored. He's looking for something exciting to do.
Where has Peter bunkered down for the previous evening? Where is he rising from?
He's rising in this little shed in an abandoned property just right outside of Greektown.
The character isn't really molested by any of the police or any passerbys during the day. Unmarked van, it's kind of been there for a while, but really hasn't been noticed by too many folks. Kind of just blends into the background, but when you rise, you're going to notice that your surrounding area, it seems kind of lively, actually. You've probably passed by the casino that's local to Greektown. And it seems that quite a few pedestrians on the streets. You get a sense that something's going on somewhere. But it looks like, everyone's having fun. You have droves of people. But you could probably think they may be drunk. Just talking about your time. It's a little early for the evening, so what do you do?
Hmm. Peter is going to explore the area a little more, looking around at the various buildings, seeing what can entice him.
Are you stalking anyone in particular, or are you looking for a spot to start hunting?
He's looking just for something to give him excitement for that night. He doesn't like staying bored.
Let's see. Can you GP run some wits and streetwise?
You need me to roll for you?
Say it again, Jacob?
Did someone say something and my computer just didn't pick it up? Or
Oh, yeah, can you roll wits streetwise?
let's see if I got streetwise listed. I don't have anything streetwise, so
Just roll your wits then.
I have 3 on wits. Could I do wits and alertness?
Yeah, I'll let you get away with awareness.
Okay. Difficulty 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the 10s, yes?
I'm sorry?
The D10s, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the 10 dice, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah. You overhear a crowd of girls. They just happen to be passing you by. You hear one of them. She sounds rather inebriated. Uh, she's basically saying to her friends that she wants to go back to this place, but her friends are kind of dragging her out and says, no, we got to we got to meet our friends at somewhere else. But they're passing you by, but that's a part of the conversation you catch.
Okay. So what do they do now?
Um, well, as they're walking away, are you gonna try to follow them, eavesdrop on them?
Sure.
Okay. I won't really make you roll anything for it. I'll just naturally hang back and shadow them. Um, well, what you do see them doing is that this kind of argument continues. It looks kind of funny to you because this girl's still saying, like, no, no, I want to go back. The party was really nice. It was great music. Come on, I don't want to miss this.
So are they going to continue their argument?
Um, let's see. Well, one of the friends are replying to her. Well, I don't really want to miss this date. Chad is going to kill me if we don't make it. I said I was going to bring friends. We can always, convince him to go back. It's going to close at like 4 in the morning, so it's not like we're going to miss much. They're still walking though, but their pace has slowed down. It's for the sake of having that conversation.
Do these,
So is that one girl going to try to go back to that party, or what's?
No, she's gonna be dragged off with her friends in the direction that they're going to meet Chad, as you can assume.
are there any alleyways that they pass by?
Let's see. No, a lot of storefronts that are close together.
Alright. Uh, out from one of the liquor stores against a wall, smoking a cigarette.
You just smoking a cigarette, Charles?
Mm-hmm.
So Bobo entering now?
He's not doing much other than propping up, smoking a cigarette, and watching these women pass by, and the weird stalker did come up right behind.
So what does Peter do?
Peter's going to continue following them.
All right. Give me a wit stealth.
Wits and stealth. Is that what you said?
Yeah, wits and stealth.
Wits and stealth.
What's your wits and alertness combined?
I already said my wits that's at 3, and stealth is also at 3.
I mean, your wits and alertnesses are my diff for the role I'm going to be doing.
I was going to give him a standard 6, so he has 3 successes without rolling a wit stealth.
Okay, let's see how he does. Barrel, which is
Yeah, these girls are inebriated. They're not really paying attention to their surroundings, I feel like, too.
1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Got 7 dice. This dude's gonna vanish.
For you, Peter, you can follow these this group of girls for a pretty long distance. I'm gonna say you could follow them, just up to the place where they're arriving. You see, it's a little bit more of a hip kind of bar. It has an exposed brick interior, little patio on the outside. You get that it's kind of like, still part of Greek town. It has that feel, that little Colosseum feel to it. Yeah, I'm gonna say that from, let's say, a street corner where the bar is situated, you can see them going inside, and they don't notice you.
By the way, Bristol, that's what I made was for Obfuscate 4,
Okay.
so they won't remember him vanishing, including Aurelio.
Okay.
This dude's basically gonna stalk Aurelio and the women.
He's gonna do what?
He's stalking Peter and the women that Peter are stalking.
Okay.
Basically, he's stalking the stalker.
Gotcha. So for you, Jacob, you're not aware of this person whom you no longer remember smoking that cigarette by an alley, but your attention is on these women, and you've seen them enter this bar. You can take advantage point of the bar, see that there's let's say about 12 people in there, including the girls that just walked in. So what are you gonna do?
So is my character in the building, or is he just taking a peek through the door or window?
He's on the outside. You can look in through the glass windows. They're large glass windows.
Peter needs to go around the back and see if there's a back entrance.
Let's see. Give me a perception investigation.
It's going to be 6.
One success. All right. You notice that there is a. You ever seen one of those cellar doors that they have on the sidewalk that usually leads into the basement of other buildings?
You're breaking up on me.
Have you ever seen those cellar doors that they have on the sidewalk in cities?
I've seen him before.
Yeah, you can. You see that there is one open, and you can assume that it leads to the bar.
Peter goes down to explore.
Are you gonna leave the door open? Or are you gonna shut it? What?
I'm gonna be sneaky about
Well,
it.
behind him after.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, I was just gonna ask you if you're gonna be sneaky about it. Or you just don't care if anyone sees you go in.
Were you talking to me or were you talking to Bobo?
No, no, I'm talking to you, Jake.
Because if you're talking to me, you're breaking up.
He's asking, are you sneaking in through there? Are you being stealthy about it, or are you just going in through the back and not giving it a shot?
Of course, but before Peter goes through, no one came before he enters.
I didn't quite catch that. Did you, Bruce?
Sorry, say it again.
I didn't catch that. Did you?
No, repeat that, Jacob.
Okay. Before Peter enters into the cellar, he takes a quick look where no one's watching before he goes through and closes the door behind him.
All right, just give me a deck stealth roll. All right, two successes. You managed to get in there, and close the door behind you. You notice that it's a little loud down there. You hear people shouting. Um, things are being moved around. You hear the clanking of glass. You hear water running. But you don't really see anyone in your vicinity yet. It looks like there's a corridor and a turn. Um, there's garbage kind of bagged up next to the cellar door. It looks like they were probably ready to move it out.
I'm going to move back into the front of the bar and go in through the front. Basically, try to catch the woman that he was stalking earlier.
Okay. I guess with your level 4 on, or I'm sorry, are you obfuscated or are you just?
Obfuscate level 4. I actually have Obfuscate 5, but I'm just using the 4th level.
Do you need to roll with stealth for that?
I already done that.
All right. Yeah. Then. Okay, Charles, you go inside, and yeah, you size up. There's about 12 people there, and like I said, it looks like a very hipper, younger crowd. Um, it looks like this kind of place has been regentrified, so to speak. But you see that they are serving food. You see a menu um, written on the bar. Uh, there's a bartender, and yeah, you'll also notice that the girls they meet up with 4 other guys. You see this person who one of the girls, exclaim, "Oh, Chad! Oh, sorry we're so late, honey. How's it going? Happy birthday!" Blah 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 blah.
Just going to hang back and keep watching the show as it goes on.
Mhm. Okay, Peter, what do you do while you're down in the basement?
Well, first of all, I'm going to look around and see what I can find down there. What's all that down there for me to see?
In your immediate vicinity, like I said, there's some garbage that they've piled next to the staircase that leads, where you just came from. Um, if you move forward, you'll start seeing that they have some wine racks set up. Uh, I'm gonna allow you to just look around the corner, and you can see that there's a kitchen area that they have set up down there. You can smell food that's being cooked. You can also see some kegs lined on the opposite wall. If you want to size up how many people are down there, give me a perception alertness. One success. Um, you hear the chef is you can see the chef and you can hear him. It looks like he's talking to somebody, but you can't quite pinpoint who the other person is, where the other person is. Seems to just be yelling about his wife. Seems like he's just entertaining with a personal story. So what do you do next?
Okay, Peter's gonna look around. So, what are the items that are near him?
Um, well, you could rifle through the trash, see what's there. You could grab a wine bottle off the rack. Uh, there's also what looks like to be a door that's marked employees only. You also may see a wash your hands before leaving sign. All employees must wash their hands.
On this mark, is there fresh wine?
Is there fresh what?
Like freshly bottled wine?
Yeah. These bottles.
Wine on the wine rack.
Yeah, all these bottles are unopened. They're filled with wine.
Okay, Peter's gonna grab at least one of the bottles, and he's gonna look around and see if there's any corner to hide in. So that way, if anybody sneaks by, he can easily grab them.
Alright. Um, I'm gonna say that it is possible to hide in this place. Yeah. All right. If you want to do, if you're gonna look for an ambush spot, just roll me your wits and stealth. All right. Yeah. You find that there is a little utility closet. It's really been cordoned off with like a hang curtain. It's dark, and it resides just around the corner from the kitchen itself. But anyone passing by, but you can see that down through that corridor, it will lead upstairs. So anyone coming through from the bar upstairs or coming around the corner from the kitchen area, yeah, if they pass through there, you could get a drop on them.
Yes, Peter will be hiding there.
Okay. Upstairs, Charles.
You know,
What your character may notice if he's focused on these women is well, it looks like this lovely couple who just got engaged. Chad has proposed to Brittany, and she's very ecstatic. But you can also see that the girl was complaining about leaving some other party elsewhere. Is very upset. She's being rather obnoxious and rude.
hmm, that's something I could play with. Uh, drawing out the quick question: if I use drawing out the beast, will I break my life? You stayed in the restaurant?
No,
Is this
no.
no?
However, hold on. Let me just roll a fate dice to see if there's a mirror behind the bartender. 'Cause usually, every bar I go into, there is
There's
one.
a mirror at the bar.
Yes, there is. Okay. Roll your wit stealth just one more time because the bartender may be busy, may just not notice you depending on where
What's
you're
the three?
standing.
So that's four. So 7 dice. Oh, sorry. That's supposed to be seven. What's my death?
Uh, you got eight. You got two, oh, 8 and 9. Yeah. All right, 3 successes. Oh, 6 and 9, 2 successes. But that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Drawing on the beast, no. I won't penalize you for that.
I gotta get the beast back afterwards, so I'm probably gonna have to kill the poor bitch, but
Yeah, if you want to do that, whatever.
my
So,
self-control is 3. My, hold on. Roll manipulation self-control, diff 8, referred to the table below. I'm looking at cheat sheet, so, let's, let's see how, accurate I am at unleashing my beast, because if I only get one success, it's gonna be random who actually catches
okay.
it. Speaking about mayhem. Manipulation 3. Do you know which character sheet I'm using?
No, I don't.
Look on my corners, the one right below Aaron's,
Okay.
in case you want to use in the future. Self-control is, this is a self-control character, so 3. That's diff 8, so let's see. Spend that willpower point, because fuck it.
Yeah, all right.
1, 2, 3, 4 with the willpower, so cheat sheet 4. My beast successfully transfers to the chick that was complaining. She's not be frenzy.
Okay. Okay. This is what happens. You see, this girl who takes a beer bottle from one of the gentlemen. You may think that he's a friend of the would-be groom. She just snatches a beer bottle out of his hand. She immediately, like, she throws the drink on her friend's dress, and then she just slaps Chad. And she's like, "Both of you are ruining my fucking evening. Fuck this shit." And she like breaks the bottle on the ground. Brittany calls her Steph. I guess that's what you get her name. She's like, "Steph, you're acting like a cunt. Stop it."
Quick question: if it's vampiric beast inside of a human, wouldn't it be a little bit more murderous?
Um, yeah, I guess we can get there. So like, Steph decides to just like jump on her, and God, I'll roll Steph some dice. She's gonna like jump on this bitch, and oh yeah, she tackles her to the ground, and yeah, fists are flying. It's a cat fight, gentlemen. It's a cat fight.
I'm just gonna hang back, wait for that mirror, and enjoy the show.
Um, Peter, you can hear that someone upstairs. It sounds like something is going on upstairs. It's loud enough over like the little bar music that they have playing in the background. It sounds like some crap from the early millennium. Uh, and you hear that what you may think is the bartender yelling out, Jules, 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 get up here! God damn it, I need your help! And yeah, you'll hear the chef beginning to walk by you as he goes to investigate what's going on. What do you do?
Well, first of all, Peter's going to make sure he's the only one that's just running by and he's not being followed.
No, you're hiding in the closet. There's no one behind you.
I mean, behind the chef that's running by the closet.
Oh yeah, there's you don't see anyone else behind him.
Okay, he doesn't hear anybody running behind the chef either, right?
Make me a perception alertness.
Alright. Let's see.
Okay. You don't hear any other footsteps, but you can hear that the other individual who's talking to is in the bathroom you saw on your way in. The door is closed, but you can hear that someone is in that bathroom. You can hear them running the door. And it sounds like a bathroom faucet.
Now, since it's just the chef running by, Peter's gonna, just like a trapdoor spider, open the door quickly, grab the chef, pull him in, close the door behind it, and then he's gonna take the iron body he has, and he's gonna ram it down the chef's throat, the whole thing,
Okay,
just like
okay.
this.
First, make me a strength brawl for that grapple.
Okay. Let's see. For a grapple. Should I use strength and brawl?
Yeah, strength and brawl.
Okay. Number 6 again.
Success. Yeah, I'll give it to you. Actually, you know what? Add on, roll like you ambushed him. Roll 2 more dice.
Roll what?
Just roll 2 more 10s. I forgot to tell you add in your ambush dice.
What happened?
Just roll 2 more dice.
Roll 8 altogether then.
Yeah.
One of us has a really bad connection tonight.
Are you still there, Jacob?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Once.
Oh. Oh, okay, your picture's frozen, so I don't know if you rolled your dice or not.
It's got one success in there. I can see it.
Yep, I'm still with you.
Alright, so, yeah, I'll say you get a hold of the guy. Just now, Charles, what kind of roll is that if you're gonna shove something in someone's mouth? Is that a brawl? Especially if you're using a wine bottle? Is that
Shoving a bottle right down someone's throat, the whole thing.
Yeah.
In this close corners, I would say it would be a It could be a brawl, or it could be a melee. Either one would apply.
Yeah,
You're, you're
yeah,
not exactly being very finesse with ramming a bottle down somebody's throat, so I would say brawl.
yeah. Okay, so roll your strength brawl. It's still diff 6. Um, yeah.
Roll.
So let me get this picture in my mind. You're ramming a wine bottle neck first down the dude's throat. So you're probably gonna split his
Down
jaw.
some guy's throat.
You're gonna bust his jaw in
Yep.
half.
Just ramming.
Did you roll your dice ready? Because you still look frozen on my screen.
You already told me to. Remember for the ramming the bottle down the guy's throat.
Yeah, but I still see the dice from your last roll, your previous roll for the grapple.
How long did your dice ball roll for you, man? Your connections is that bad?
Did you want me to roll again?
Yes, for ramming the bottle down its throat, another strength brawl.
Okay, I'll do that again. Do you see it?
No, I can't see it. Like it's for me, it's like your screen is still frozen from the first roll that you did. It's all right. I'll
I
roll.
rolled it again.
You won't want us to roll it for you that way. You don't have to worry about the screen freezing.
Try clicking on my picture. Maybe it'll change.
Nope, I'm just getting black.
Yeah. It's all right. I'll roll this 6 dice pool like it was last time. Um, yeah.
Okay, let's clear this then.
I'm gonna say since that's also a headshot, that's lethal. Um, yeah, he's pretty fucked. Not only choking, but he ripped his jaw at the hinges. But he is still alive.
Holding him in a tight grip, I begin to drain him.
Okay. You can easily do that. Are you going to you're going to drain him dry?
I'm gonna drain him till I'm full. Then I'm gonna pull out the knife my character carries around and slit his throat.
It's already dead. You got a ball down his throat. It's probably broken by now.
Well, if you want to fill up, you can do that. All right. However, after you're filled up and you're taking what you want from this guy and start working on him, you hear that water in the bathroom is stopped and the door is opening, and you can hear that the bartender's still screaming for Jules to come up, and the guy who you thought was in the bathroom, well, he's not walking by you yet, but you can hear him calling out, "Hey, Jules, where the fuck did you go? Hey, what the hell's going on upstairs?"
I'm guessing he probably doesn't find Jules.
No, but he's looking for Jules.
Quick question: Is the
And
cat
character
fight?
takes a quick. Oh yeah, let's go back to that cat fight. What's going on?
Has the cat fight turned murderous yet, or is it still in the early phases of the extreme frenzy?
Let's see. Yeah, it's getting kind of bad. This bitch for her small size and that broken bottle. She's starting to like slice people up, and people are like, oh, like what is wrong with you, Steph? You're acting crazy. You're acting crazy. Um, and the you can see that the bartender is getting on the phone to call the police. At least you can hear that's what he's doing.
I'm just up in the couch shooter.
Well,
Um,
yeah. I'm gonna roll something for that bartender. Oh, all right. Well, the cops will be on their way. He was lucky that no one was on hold on the other side of the 911 call. Um, but yeah, from your perspective, Charles, the girl on the ground is bleeding out. Looks like she's been clawed and stabbed a few times. Chad is kind of like trying to hold this bitch back, but you can see that he's bleeding from his hands. He's gotten cut trying to persuade Steph to stop, but yeah, she's kicking up a storm.
I'm gonna spend the blood point to begin growing my protean claws. That's gonna
Okay.
take a turn. I'm just gonna watch for now. I'm not doing that, but growing the claws.
Understandable. Understandable.
Just in case I need to use them if somebody somehow breaks my hockey stick.
Understandable. I think you might be good for that, because all the focus is on her. Um,
Those, I got that bitch has gotta die so I can get my beast back up by the end of the night. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a rough week. I won't be able to frenzy or regain willpower.
um, so Jacob, what is Peter gonna do?
Mm, right now he's trying to decide if he wants to use his knife or first before he decides to pull out his knife, he decides to take a quick look around the closet, see what other items are within it.
Uh, you see a toolbox, and in it you can see it's like it's sitting by your side. You lift it up, you can see that there's a utility knife in there. There's a hammer in there. It also looks to be like some kind of like what do they call that? Like a putty knife, kind of like taping knife. Or
A
like
spade.
yeah, yeah, exactly. You see those items in that box.
Right now he grabs the hammer, he pockets two of the knives, and then he goes by the door and waits for the other guy to come by.
All right. I'm not gonna say it's gonna take him long. He's gonna hear the commotion going on upstairs, and since he doesn't see Jules down there, yeah, he'll walk by that door, walk by the closet.
Once again, Peter does that trapdoor spider type grab, pulling him in, and then he's going to use the hammer and hit the guy in the head just enough to make him woozy and unable to fight back, but not to kill him.
All right. Well, you don't necessarily have to grab him. You could just make an ambush strike and knock him out.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that.
All right. What's your Dex melee pool? I'll roll it for you.
Dexterity is 3, and melee is 3.
With the ambush, I'll give you 2 more dice, so that make it 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, where were you aiming? A general strike or the head? You're aiming for the head?
Yep.
Alright, so that will be 2 successes. What's the damage for hammer strength plus 1, Charles?
For a hammer, I'll say strength plus 1. To the head, that'd be lethal.
Okay.
That'd be
What's
plus 1 because of the headshot.
yeah, what's your strength?
My character's strength is at 3.
Plus 1 for the success, plus 1 for the hammer. Okay, right to the head. Yeah, 2 lethal to this head. You see, like, a blood spurt kind of just immediately rupture from a vein. But he staggers for a moment. But he's not completely down. So it looks like the guy's made a lot more sterner stuff. You hear him go, "Ah, what the fuck?"
Then pulling out the knives I have in my pocket, one on each hand, I tackle the guy and begin to carve his face.
Alright, if you're going for tackle, that's a strength brawl. Remember, that's a 6 dice pool. He luckily dodges out the way. You don't fall to the ground, but he's in panic mode. So he's kind of on his feet and sprung.
I quickly turn around and try to tackle him again.
Alright, even better. Yeah, the previous injuries kind of made his head woozy. And since you tackled him to the ground, that does inflict some damage. You said strength is 3, so 7 with the successes. 2, 3, 4. The humans heal bashing, right? They soak it?
Was this hit to the head or this to attack?
For the tackle.
Yeah, they can suck dashing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, but so he takes like 3 bashing levels after it's around down. But
You don't round down dashing on humans.
oh, you don't. Oh.
That's
Okay.
his kindred.
Oh right. Okay. So yeah, he's fucked. He hit his head on the ground after you already hit him. He's passed out, and you're on top of him.
Good. I begin to carve his face to look just like the back of this. Let me turn on the light so you can see it. See how this mess is messed up in the back, like partially melted? My character starts cutting his face up just like this.
I still can't see your camera on. It's still a black screen for me.
Imagine rubber that's been cut up and partially melted. That's what this guy's face is going to look like.
Very nice. Okay. Hey Charles, let me ask you something. You're more familiar with Pathocathari. Is there any rules about killing?
Are you doing this as an act of passion? You're actually supposed to kill somebody twice, but you're not supposed to kill them while you're impassioned, because they just reincarnate. How far up are you? 5. Yes, I gotta tell you. Let's see a 5. Impassioned killing, so if he's not frenzying, he's killing them, he's fine.
If he's not frenzying?
Impassioned killing means frenzying or, So as long as he knows that he's killing for him.
So this is just a joy kill?
Yeah.
Alright.
Joy kills are fine, but don't know why you're in the throes of a frenzy is not fine.
Makes sense. Alright, so never mind that.
He's not frenzying. He's just simply killing him and carving him up.
Just for your own enjoyment, right?
That's if it's for your own enjoyment, then you're fine.
Alright, cool. Okay, so you carve him up like a Thanksgiving turkey. He looks all nice and pretty. What are you going to do now?
Well, let's see.
Those two leads are going to start bleeding out, and he will start taking more lethal damage as he goes. Just point that out there.
He's already lost like 5 health levels. So.
That's why I said he's probably going to be in the process of bleeding to death from the two lethal.
Well, let's see. After carving up the one guy's face, he's also gonna gouge out his eyes to make sure he can't identify him.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. You scoop out his eyeballs. You're gonna pocket them?
You wouldn't pocket them, but oh, he wanders into the kitchen and sees if there's any food around where he can sneak in the eyeballs.
Yeah, there's a tricolor pasta salad with egg whites.
If he puts the eyeballs right in.
Okay, back upstairs, Charles. Yeah, you're gonna start hearing the sound of the sirens as the cops are approaching, and this little protege of yours that you've lent your beast to. People have been trying to like back away from her, but no, she's been going after people. Some of Chad's friends and the girls, you see them cowering outside. But now she's assaulting the bartender while poor Brittany is bleeding out on the floor in front of you.
Quick question. Is there any chance that I could arrange for another sharp pointing object to make its way into her hands? Well, breaking my escape.
Well, yeah, there are some knives on the tables, like in the booth tables where people were eating. They have left. They look like steak knives. You notice that there was an entree of some kind of steak on the menu.
I'm trying to figure out if I can, but I'm trying to figure out what can I do to better help this new pet project of mine along its course and its evolution. I mean, de-evolution. I'm actually just going to sit back and see what she could do, if she can figure out where the knives are on her own, because she can see me now because of her frenzy. You know, frenzy makes you immune to mind effects.
That's true.
And obfuscates nothing but a mind effect.
Well, what I'm gonna say is that at the moment, like she's climbing over the bar, trying to get at the bartender, who's kind of like pressed into a corner, basically.
I'm trying to see real quick because I think obfuscate 4 is the one that doesn't break if you kill anybody while you're in it. I might be wrong. I'm going to reread this real quick. Um, fuck it, being the asshole that I am, I'm going to try to sneakily put. You know which character this is, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I know.
Do you know what he carries with him that he gets out like candy?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to arrange for 357 Magnum to wind its way on the table closest to her.
Um, you can. Well, it would kind of be a roll of the fate dice, unless you want to try to charm her.
She's not
Um.
the one that I'm trying to hide from. It's the other people on the bar that I'm worried about.
Oh.
I'm just, I'm just worried about my own personal enjoyment right
Oh.
now.
Yeah. I don't really think the bartender ain't gonna be too focused on you. Her friends, on the other hand, it depends on what you do. It depends on how you do it. But they're still looking at her. They're really stuck on, like, oh my god, why is she flipping out?
Uh, Actually, I think I'll risk it just for a little bit. Can I do a dexterity stealth to kind of pocket 357 Magnum close to her?
Yeah, yeah, you could do that.
Okay, my dex is 3. My stealth is high as fuck because I'm love this character. What's my def?
Um, I'm gonna say with two successes, like you're able to place the gun on the counter nearest her. Um, to the other observers, maybe you're just someone who's not freaked out by this kind of thing, even if they would have seen you, but they didn't see you unpocket a gun. They just saw you reach onto the. They would have only seen you reach onto the counter, but.
Do I need to make a new roll to start up a new obfuscate for, or are you going to say I'm still in the first one?
Let's see. Just roll it. No, you're good. You're good.
Alright, I'm just going to sit back now that I know she can reach the gun if she wants to.
Um. Let's see. Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah. Because she's getting tired of the bartender trying to get away from her, she notices the gun, and as she finally climbs over the bar completely, you see her starting to bludgeon the bartender with the pistol grip.
Sit back and watch the show because when the cops get here, she's got a gun and she's flipping the fuck out.
Yeah. Both of you will, both you, Charles, and Peter, you'll hear that the cops are pulling up. The whoop whoop, and you have to come in. From Charles, your perspective, you'll be able to hear the cops saying, "Everyone, get down to the ground right now!" Peter, everything sounds a little muffled. You just hear a commotion going on. What does Peter do?
Let's see. He's gonna quietly sneak upstairs, but he's gonna be crawling up there. He's gonna be on all fours crawling up.
All right, you're trying to sneak upstairs. Um, I'll give this much to you. You can get a head peek without really being seen from the trap door that leads upstairs. Um, but what you see is a bartender getting bludgeoned by a very tiny little woman with a pistol in her
And
hand.
so, and it so happens to be the same woman you were stalking earlier.
Yes, yes. Looks like Stephanie never got to go back to the party, and she's flipping the fuck out, like bad. She sounds
inhuman almost. Just like, and you can hear the cop sirens outside at this point.
Peter's going to quietly sneak back down, and he's going to see if there's any other potential exits.
Just the way you came in, through that cellar door.
Hmm.
It'll lead outside of the bar, a little ways away.
Would it be right in front of the cop's vision?
No.
Yeah, Peter's going to be going out that way then.
All right, well, you make your exit. Charles, what you'll see happen is cops drawing out their guns and they're yelling at Stephanie. They're telling, like, "Ma'am, put down the gun now." Stephanie will spin around and just try to lunge over the bar again. But let's see. We'll give the cops. They're cops. We'll give them 5. Yeah, both of them riddle her with bullets.
Okay.
Hmm?
I'm just gonna sit back and watch the show, cause I'll know when she kicks it, because my beast will come right back.
Well, they riddle her with bullets, like they almost unload the clip, but you can kind of see that there's still some, like, fight left into her, but the life energy out of her is slowly fading away as blood is gurgling up out of her throat. And yeah, you'll just a matter of moments, you'll feel the beast being withdrawn out of her and back into yourself.
Oh, so my beast comes right back. I'm going to kind of walk by her corpse, assuming I can walk by without bumping into a cop. I'm going to attempt to drip some blood down into her mouth, because I'm not moving her yet.
Let's see. I'm gonna say that just roll another wit stealth for me, please.
Okay, what's stealth?
I'm gonna say diff 7.
1, 2, 3, 7, and I can spend willpower again, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a willpower.
Okay, you wait for the moment when the cops have seen that the person has been not really detained, but dead, but they're inspecting everybody else. That's like when their backs are turned. That's like your best moment to go, and yeah, you can drop the blood in her throat.
And I guess I'm going to slip out and kind of try to slip into one of the cop cars to ride home for the show. I'm not through with these bastards yet.
All right.
I'm going to say Peter can see me in the rearview mirror of a cop car if he's looking at me. Laughing my ass off.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get through. I mean, a lot of the windows are broken. However, you would try to get out of there. Yeah, you can get the cop car. Your character, I know, is more than fucking capable of doing that. So
I mean, this character needs so he can yank the door off the hinges.
it doesn't. It just Charles. It's really up to you with that character. It's not going to be that hard.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to get in the cop car and basically go to the cop shop and play with the cops for the night. So.
Yeah. You may hear cops saying, "Hey, that motherfucker's got a car!"
I'm actually going to pull out the Peter's like, "Hey, you want to go to Mexico?"
What happened?
This dude's going to drive up right next to Peter's and roll the window down and say, You ever been to Mexico?
No, I have not.
Get in.
Peter hops right in.
gonna be hauling ass. I'm gonna end the scene with this character eventually in the night with him going off of a bridge, just for shits and giggles.
All right. You guys, you're just going off a bridge?
Yeah, I'm just toying with the cops for now. I'm not actually trying to get away from them. I'm just letting them keep up close enough so the I just go off the bridge.
All right. Um, if that's how you want to end the scene, you can do that.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I want to end the scene.
What about you, Peter? After this ordeal with some crazy psychopath driving in this car that asks you to take a road trip to Mexico, you're flying off a bridge, and you land into the water. You're not worse for wear. What would you do?
He would find somewhere windy and let the wind dry his clothes off.
Roll your wit survival to find such a place.
This dude for the most part is going to swim down to the bottom of the river and actually use ethanol to go into the mud. Because fuck it, he had enough of the segment for the night.
I'm sorry, I'll roll for you. What's the dice pool? I forgot your camera.
Well, since if Peter's going to be covered with mud, he's going to be looking for new clothes then.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll for you. What's your wits and survival?
Okay. Wits is 3, and survival's 3.
Sorry about that. Yeah, you're able to find some hobo clothes. Looks like there was a small group of hobos that had holed up underneath the bridge like ogres. They're not too bad. They're a few seasons old. And is that all you're gonna do?
Well, he's going to lure the hobos out one by one and murder them and steal their clothes.
All right. Yeah, you can. Fuck it, I'll give it to you. So, one by one. I'm gonna see something. Oh yeah, you know what? They were all kind of drunk and sleeping, and you just came in and started stabbing them very slowly, very quietly. You gonna kill all of them?
Yep, all of them.
All right. Do you want to make any shovel heads?
Nah.
All right. Fuck them. They're dead. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how cold it does get in the D. Thank you for watching. Please tune in again. This was Detroit: The Dark Reflection. Thank you for watching.